So the general section has to do with about the animals, the sacred animals in the temples, specifically Apis and Newis were the Greek names that we had, and how Ptolemy sort of arranges things well for them. Yeah, I don't know how to. So how do we translate? How did we translate this? He gave the things that were for. What was uhau again? I can't remember.
It's Coptic wash, to want, desire, or to search, or I guess need in this case. That they needed.
So the things that were wanted, or that were meat for the ones, the kasiset, those were the mummies or the buried ones.
The burial, I guess, yeah, something of that nature.
The burials, okay. The burials being great and honorable, or yeah, something like that. Exactly. So that's what we have in the Demotic. We have probably something strange in the Egyptian. He gave everything, and this was burial as well. I think their burial, for their burial.
Was it, or was Jad not something also like required, if I remember correctly?
What did you say?
Wasn't it something like required as well, Jad, or
everything? Okay,
let's look it up.
Yeah, let's look it up. TLA.
Jad. To seek, to investigate, yeah, to seek. So it's parallel to the demotic, just of course a different word.
Yeah, and then the other one, I guess, would be the burial ones, maybe for the burial, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oof, that doesn't really help, does it?
Not at all. So there is this.
Hang on.
To bury.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Also, there on top, Yaphat Emtar, union of the corpse with the body.
Huh. So there seems to be some shot that is sort of implied that at least either is present or is implied in this case.
Huh.
And the general verb means to unite. Yeah.
So that must be some kind of euphemism.
Yeah.
Like demise or something. Yeah.
So if jet means, was that also maybe a body or something like? It's crazy how much you forget in a week. Yeah. So for their uniting with their bodies or something like this.
Jetson.
Yeah, it was this one.
Oh, yes. Huh.
Yeah, so we have, and ours is spelled at least with, yeah, more or less the same way. So, okay. So how do we translate? Is this like a perspective or something? He gave everything so that they
could be.
So that they.
Couldn't it be some kind of relative? So he gave everything, Chetneb, Jadison, which they required Iab, for the union technically, but we know that now means burial, jetson of their bodies. Wet, great, referring to the union, Jasret or something, or Jasrawit, and sacred. So the sacred and great imposing unions of their bodies. So yeah, that makes
Okay.
some sense. It fits with the. Now, do we have it in the Greek too?
Yes, let's move on then. So, anyone up for the Greek?
I could do Greek if it's okay.
Yes.
So in Greek we have a participle for giving, and this is didous. That's in the second line. And I guess since this is the verb and the chord, we can move to the next two words, which are the adverbs, dapsilos kai and doxos, which means, the first means abundantly. And then we have the kai, the connective, and then endoxos actually means with honor, but here I think it's taken to mean conspicuously. That's how the dictionaries take it, and I don't know whether it has to do with I don't know how we get from endoxos, which could relate to doxa in the sense of honor, or doxa in the sense of one's opinion or something like this, to conspicuously. But that's how. So what would be the Egyptian equivalents?
So we had this which in Coptic has, I guess it's just or something like this, which means great. And then shasha or shushu here, which is can mean, I guess, honorable as well, or
Yes.
something like that.
So I guess we can say, and this gives him honor, or this gives them honor. I don't know.
Honorable or something, maybe. I mean, shushu in Coptic, Randy, keep me honest. Isn't that something like what you boast of?
Yeah, like boasting, authority, pride, something like that.
Yes, authoritatively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Often it's negative in Christian context, where basically you're telling somebody not to shoo about whatever you're proud of. But of course, that is a Christian interpretation, so it may have been more positive in earlier stages.
Yes.
And jasre would be sacred, assuming that we read that.
Yeah. The dapsilos in Greek, it means that he did not spare any means. He gave abundantly.
Oh, okay. Dapsilos.
So the Greek, so the Greek seems to be different here.
That fits to the word, though. You have word in the hieroglyphs with a little birdie there, which is basically a lot. And the demotic has oi, which is great, but could also be in earlier stages of the language an adverb, greatly. So where and I could both be plenty, exactly. So that would be the dapsilos.
Yes. And then the complement of didous in Greek, it is a participle, and the the article is at the beginning, ta, and then we have a huge big hyperbaton, so the participle itself is at the very end, ta kathekonta, and the way to interpret it is what is meet, what is proper, what is necessary. And all what is in between the article and the participle goes with the syntax. So we have the little connective t, it means and. So and he gave. And then takathikonta, and then we have a prepositional expression, eis ta stafas, for the burials. And then the genitive for their burials, tasta fas auton. Burials or mummification, it's possible to take tafe as mummification. Yeah, so this is the Greek.
It makes me think of sort of the animal burials, the animal mummies that there are so many of in Egypt, that they are, when you said conspicuous and sort of spare no means, like you can make, he arranged so that he could make thousands of them just for, and yeah. But,
Still,
yeah,
endoxos is very strange for the Greek. So I think it translates susu. Try endoxos, the adjective, yeah.
Wow.
You see in 2, you've got conspicuously endoxos. Conspicuously placed.
Yeah.
For inscriptions.
And that's a papyrus, maybe summary book, right?
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
I can look after. Okay.
Yeah, so maybe it alludes to the fact that, as David said, all these animals were quite visible, and that the expenses were quite visible. I don't know.
Okay, but let's move on. I think there's still more for the same section. Okay, who wants to have a go now?
I can give it a try. So it starts with it looks like F, like the first 2 strokes are the demotic E, and then a F for the subject.
Yes.
Or EU, maybe? Yeah. And then the next one, we've probably seen it before. Is it one of those common verbs like like say or do or?
It's a common verb, but it's neither of those. But it's the third one, the third most common verb. I don't know. But,
let's see. Do, give, become.
Yeah. Okay. It's to take or receive.
Like G, like J.
Yeah. Right. It's something like chai.
Yeah. And then that's either a feminine article or a plural definite article next. And then
you can come back to it.
Okay. And then I don't know what the next one is. That very first one, maybe an M or an N.
And what do you have after?
Maybe a W. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and all 3 of them together.
I don't know.
It's like I think these are confusing because they always write this one next to this one, and then instead of looking at them separately, it's more clear if you think of them as 3 separate strokes.
Is it a Y?
That makes sense. So it's like this one. It's EU, and then you have the third person plural over here.
Oh, so like EU, like
yeah.
And so this is probably, that first one is probably plural, like na.
Yes. And then for this one, I mean, it's sort of, we had maybe a similar construction. Yeah, right. We had the same exact construction actually.
Okay, so it's NT, so it's the relative. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this very next one under the D19, I always forget the direction. This isn't Remech, is it? Or is it just an S?
No, it's just an S. I guess the Remech would be more like this one.
Okay. All right, I remember.
So you have an S.
Is the next one? It's not a T, is it?
I think it's usually more written like this, like kind of loop.
Is it the third H?
Yeah, it's the third H, exactly.
And then N? Is that a Y?
Mm-hmm.
And then the one after this next one, is that a W?
Yeah, so this one, right?
Yeah.
And then you have probably a determinative, a standard.
Yeah.
Determinative. What is it? A2, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the next one, it makes me think that it might be like a god name, but maybe not.
Which one are you thinking of? This?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's sometimes written something like this, and it's an abbreviation for a personal, what's it called, a possessive article, or two variants of two types of possessive articles, two possible possessive articles.
Yeah, it seems familiar. I just don't remember.
It's I think it's either pa iu or na iu. It has to be one of those two. So depending on there, and then something either in the plural, either in the singular masculine or a plural. So that depends on what we have after.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can come back to it.
Okay. Yeah. So but it's there something.
There's something. Yeah. Exactly.
Then this very next one. Every time I see something with the 3 or 4 squiggles, it makes me think that it could be like the hair with the win, or water like mu, or
right.
Or maybe chen, like the interior one, like the 4th H N.
And how does when look like? When has a kind of a complex. We've had it so many times now, but if we can, it's just always good to sort of remind ourselves this is when, right?
Yeah.
With this one, but in this case, you also have a determinative here and here. You have two determinatives, so it's sort of over-determined.
I see. So it's probably chen, like the 4th H N. It reminds me of that anyway.
Yeah, it's not in this case. So what is this determinative?
Per, like the house one.
Yeah, exactly. So it's per, and then you have
either a W or bird on a stick.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a divine place, basically.
Oh, so is it
here you have?
Is it the one that means like RP, like a temple?
Exactly. So you have the yod, and then you have a ligature here of R, and then underneath you have what is typically like a 2 number, which is the P box.
I see.
Which is inside there.
So it's like the mouth on top of the P, the uniliteral.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. So we have exactly ir P.
And then is there any sort of like plural determination, or is this just like a singular temple?
That's what I'm a bit. That's what I'm. It to me it looks singular as I see it right now. But it's maybe a bit surprising. I mean, we're talking about things that he does in general, so I would expect a plural, unless this is a plural. But I don't think so.
What about that very next one? It looks like the almost backslash one. Is that an R or an N, like some sort of preposition?
You mean this one?
The one immediately after the bird on the stick.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's basically you have one stroke like this, one a bit like this, and then when you have one long stroke. It's the same. It's another.
It's the same thing. I see.
Yeah.
So another EU.
EU. Ooh.
Is the next one Jed, like say?
Right. I think Jed is usually with like an extra stroke on top.
An extra thing. Do.
Yeah. So it's do, exactly. It's do. So it's iri.
I can't quite tell what the next one is.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've had that one. What is it?
Is it hub?
It's hub, yeah.
The only way I can tell is because it has that lotus thing at the bottom.
Which is this one?
I think so. Let's look it up on the TLA, but I think that's what it is.
Let's begin with DPDP.
Sorry, not TLA. Yeah, DPDP. My bad.
Okay, so we have this is probably line 19. So this is the one we have, and so we have so it's the neb-like bowl, but with the symbol. What is it? A lozenge inside, and then underneath the circle here is the neut toponym determinative.
Yeah, all that.
No, I'm wrong. It's the raw. Sorry.
And I find that very hard to identify in what we're looking at because it really doesn't. I mean, okay, once you know, but otherwise it's just a squiggle, right? But the thing that I find interesting is like that long lotus flower at the end of it, and that's highly characteristic because that doesn't occur in too many words. So it's a little bit like the falling man, just upside down. Just a way how to remember it.
Because and the F is the other way. I was thinking maybe it looks like an F, but no, the F is sort of pointing the other
mirrored.
way. Yeah. Okay.
All right. And the next one, is it a Y?
Yeah, it has to be a Y, right? Is it a Y? Yeah, that's a Y, exactly. No, it's not a Y, actually. It's another one of the... I mean, it looks like a Y, but the fact maybe that this one is a bit longer is kind of the signal that it's something else.
S or S aleph?
S would be written like this. So it's another circumstantial marker.
So it's another EU?
Yeah, it's just this time the second stroke tends to be a bit sort of bent, like here and over here.
I see.
Which we don't really have here.
Then iri again?
Yeah, iri.
And I'm not sure about these next three.
These are all uniliterals. Maybe you recognize these two at least.
Yeah, those two look like R and L.
And then the one down here shouldn't have this gap between them. It should be more, ideally it should be more continuous. Like, I don't know how to write it, but something like this.
G?
That's a G.
And then is the next one most likely plural article based on what we've seen, but it could be a feminine article?
Yeah. Right. So na. Let's go for that.
And this next one's not maybe it's a third H, like the little twisty wick thing.
Yeah, I think it could have. I think it could be a third H. Can't remember everything, but it's also
sorry, second H. The second H is what I
second
meant.
H. Yeah, it could be a second H. But it can also be a more complex sign. I think we've had it not too long ago that meant something like before. You can find. I guess it's this. No, this meant heart in this case, but it's the same. I think. Did it mean heart? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the same. It's the same sign that you have in the beginning, at least.
So it's like the front half of the line.
Yeah, exactly. So something like hot.
Yep.
Then I have hot u. So this would be the third person, the third plural. Yeah. And so there was one thing here that you didn't sort of put together. Maybe there's a Coptic descendant for this.
Sachniu, is it related to that one that means like to order or prepare, that same sort of one?
What's that in Coptic?
Sachna?
Yeah. Okay, I have
usually you see it as a noun or a verb, like wach sachna, like in order. I don't think it occurs a lot by itself.
Sachna, provide, supply. Yeah, that's from Sahen.
That would make sense, though, wouldn't it?
Sahen.
What they supply?
Yeah. UF. So there's one problem if this is a third H and not a second H.
Oh.
That's the sort of so what if we just go and see what they have here? No, that's I can't write in Coptic in the DPDP. Sechen. So it's either meet or event. Sechni, to meet maybe.
That's ours.
Yeah, and it doesn't give us a Coptic thing. I was sure it was something. Shesna.
Oh, there's Henu Shusna. It means like all of a sudden or at the moment or something, like some sort of some sort of adverb like that. Henu Shus, like immediately, yeah, or suddenly. Yeah.
Okay. Henu Shesna. In an event. Or yeah. So okay, so it means event. So it's a noun that means event, and it's also a verb that means to happen, maybe to meet, to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, but what do we have anyway?
So, and this demotic line down here, does that go with that, or is that just the next?
Oh yeah, I forgot that. You can do that as well. I just didn't see it.
Yeah, probably finish this part up first. So this next part is Iram.
Yes, Iram.
And then this next one, I've seen it so many times. I know I mix it up usually with the word give. I don't know which way it bends. If it's not give, then it's maybe one of the articles.
Yeah, it's an article.
Pa, like the masculine one. Is the next one a neti, the relative?
It's not a neti in this case. I think it's not, oriented like this enough. It's not dit or to give either. It's been a while. I think we've had it maybe once or twice, but a while ago.
Is it a uniliteral?
No, it's Aurelio has it in the chat. It's shop or sep.
Like a time, like an occurrence.
I was thinking sep, like
sep, like the remaining ones, like
the remaining ones. Yeah.
And next one is, that's not a cheper, is it? Like the one that means to exist?
It's not a cheper. I think cheper typically has more of a much longer. Yeah, kind of.
Is that another iri?
It's not an iri. It's what's the glyph here? The club or something like this? Like, I don't know, like a standing. I think so. It's what becomes Coptic menet.
Oh, like the muta one, like it's like the pestle, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah. And the word is, like, I don't know. Well, it's menet, right? But in earlier Egyptian, medet or something.
Yes, medet. Okay, so those go together. I see. Medet. Is this next one NT?
I think so. NT. Let's see. NT.
And I forget what this next one is. It always reminds me of like the thing with the two prongs coming off of it. That's usually, I think, vertical, but I can't tell what this is.
This has when it looks like this, it at least has the walking legs underneath. Part of that glyph has to be this.
I see. Yeah, I'm usually, I don't know if this will show up on screen for the annotate thing. I usually think of like this one or.
I chose.
Yeah. I know it's thickness.
But what is that? I can't remember that.
I was thinking of like this like vertical thing that's sort of like, it has like the two prongs coming off of it. I forget what it's for though.
I can't remember either. But in this case, and because we have this thing over here, I want to say that it has to do with to go, like the verb to go. So maybe shem, for example. Yeah.
So with the
that's
walking
the one.
That's
the one I remember. Sorry.
The walking legs, is that comprise that entire glyph, or is the walking legs just part of it?
I think it's part of it. If you look here, it has the
I see.
box.
Yeah.
And then the little.
The top part is like the rectangle, and then the bottom part is the legs, and then another pair of legs. I see. Then this little thing, this very next one, is that a T?
This one, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I think is the determinative, the actual. Because you see, there are like the leg is twice, like it comes up in this one, and then it comes again as a determinative. That's how I read this thing.
And then let's see, Shem. I almost think
and Aurelio said, I see Aurelio put in peh for this thing, which would mean to approach, not to reach. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. So that also works.
Kind of similar.
Okay,
so that's like the the hind part of the lion, also with the legs below it.
Yeah, right. It's exactly that. So.
And then this very last one, or maybe last two, I almost think it, based on the words that are, preceding it, I almost think it should be some sort of preposition, but I don't know.
It looks like iri u. In this case, like we have iri, and then the suffix pronoun, but that would mean that I think we would need some kind of connector between this part and the verb and the iriu, as you say.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can see you can always add an n if something is not working.
Yeah, I almost want to think it's like a like a dative preposition, like because in Coptic you have the in Blark for the word go you usually have it follow with like a reflexive dative, like shinaf means like off shinaf would be like he went. I mean, it's literally he went himself, but that's what the idiom usually is.
Yeah. Maybe we can see how it works out. There is a you can let's see how it works out from the beginning.
Okay. So he took what was he received what occurred or happened.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe this is like qualitative because it has the u that can sometimes happen, that the u gives. That's possible. Yeah.
So he took what happened, and maybe there's a missing preposition in or to the temple. They made a feast, or they celebrated. They made jarol. I'm trying to think what that could be. I'm trying to think of like what the uniliteral G could correspond to, because sometimes it corresponds to like a k, sometimes it corresponds to a ch. The R and L seem like, because you have an R and an L, so I doubt that the R is supposed to be, like an L. So it's probably, it would be kind of weird if they didn't just write it as an L. So, kaj. Yeah, I'm not sure what this word is supposed to be.
Sorry, I was muted. We had earlier this vineyards, which were elol in Coptic, but it had an R and an L in the Demotic.
Oh, okay. So whereas in Coptic both of them were L's, in Demotic one is an L and one is an R.
Yeah, exactly. So this can be a situation where we have both L's, and there is a Coptic word that sort of which is, I don't know, I can just write it.
Oh, chlil, like an offering.
Exactly.
Yeah, burnt offering. So they made offerings, and then this chet. Should this be read as like the one that means like in front, or the one that means heart?
I think it has to be in front, because if it were a heart, it should have it should normally have like a symbol for a heart, something like this.
Yeah. So they made offerings before them or ahead of them or something.
Yeah.
With or and the rest of the things which went or which approached, they did. I'm not really sure how to make sense of all that.
So I think sort of the idea is, and the remaining, the remainder, maybe pa med, maybe sep medet goes together. I don't know. The sort of the rest that I don't know was appropriate for them to do, or was becoming, like shem or peh, like was becoming for their doing. Maybe if we have like an n here as well.
Check the definition for pech on the DPDP. Or maybe not the DPDP. Hang on, maybe. Sorry, pech on the TLA. Sorry, in demotic though.
TLA.
I can send the link.
I have to pick like demotic in particular, maybe.
Correct, and then you have to use Unicode.
Okay. Unicode, that means I have to do... Okay, you have it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's easier. Otherwise you have to change keyboards.
Much easier. Okay, path, to arrive at, reach, get to, pass to, belong to, deal with, associate with, to be proper. Exactly, this is the one I'm thinking of. To befit. Right. So let's remove the thing about the path that bothers me is the fact that we have this squiggle behind there. I don't know if that means much, but I mean, like expression wise, it makes sense that it's peh.
Can you go to on the TLA page? Can you go to the Coptic link? I'm curious what specifically it's corresponding to. Reach, attain, arrive, reach maturity. Because the only thing I can think for that, with regards to the EU coming right after, I know there is it's somewhere, like if you, I'm not sure there's necessarily time to pull up the entry in Crum, but at the, near the end of that entry for this poch, there's like a sort of like prefix form of this pech that means like to just manage to do something. Thinking like it could be that.
What is the link for Crum, your Crum?
It would be that same from that same Coptic dictionary thing. It's that it's in that entry. It's just.
I can just click. I can just click here, right?
Yep.
That's it. And so you said towards the end.
Yeah. Make sure this is the right poch. Yeah. Okay. The poch, that means like okay, reach. I think. Go to the next page. It's somewhere. Look around that. Yeah, where the Roman numeral 2.
Attain to, succeed in doing.
Yeah, like you look at like some of the glosses that like have just managed to, just managed to do, or. That's what I was thinking. That might not be it, but that's the idea I have, since you have sort of like two verbs.
Right, but I think you're right. Like we're moving away from the physical movement thing to a kind of to this concept of achieving something or being able to do something.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the peh in that case. I'll just center it. So was there anything else? I felt like there was maybe something like this was a bit tricky, right? Because what does this mean?
Yeah, it's weird because as far as if I remember reading in like Cherney or some of the other etymological explanations for this sachan with the third H, that shusna one in Coptic, that's apparently the only place it survives, like in that adverbial expression, the hinu shusna, that means like on all of a sudden or something. It doesn't. I don't think it survives as a noun by itself.
But what is it? Maybe we can move on and sort of we can see if we get to the Greek or the hieroglyphic and see if that sort of helps it, clears it up.
Yeah, it'd probably be more.
Thank you, Randy. So anyone else?
Each and F.
Each and F. Each.
I can't tell what this is under the Viper.
So it's like arms that wrap around a jar, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know if that helps.
Oh, no. I don't know what that means.
I think it's the same as the demotic. It's the same verb, so sechen, or something like that. It's not this. Secheni, I think. No, not too light. Sechen.
It's with a soft Z in the TLA instead of a sharp S.
Ah, okay. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. Otherwise, I would be looking at this for a long time. Yeah, and there we have it. We get the. So we have verbs like to unite, random occurrence. I think the one I'm still looking for is a kind of.
There it is.
Embrace.
I think, or seek out, maybe.
Exactly. To meet, which is also what we had in the multi, yeah. I guess you have the jar here, for example. So the N. I don't know. Maybe not very convincing.
So does the boat go with it?
The boat does not go with it. The boat is funny. I think we've had it before.
Have we? No.
It's a preposition.
Im?
Yeah, it's im.
Wow. Okay, im sen.
It's like a Ptolemaic joke.
EU, I think.
EU, yeah, that's a bit
okay.
broken, but it's EU, yeah.
Okay, EU houtnetcher.
Right. How is that? It's like houtnetcher.
Sen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. I'll just do it like this. Netcher sen.
Mhab or heb.
Yeah. Right.
Wach.
Wah.
Seker.
Right. So we have seker is over here. Yeah. Seker.
Oh, is that little incense thing a word?
Yeah. So all of this. So it's not just wah, because you also have this, which is an ayin and a third H.
Oh. Oh. Ak.
Right. Ach.
Oh.
And it's so it's an expression. We can look it up afterwards.
Okay.
You have another expression that comes right afterward. It's all of this. Seker.
I'm not sure which bird this is or what it's overlapping with.
It's the U. It's like the quail chick, and it's a hand.
Oh. It's a hand?
Yeah. It's. I think there's a thumb somewhere here, maybe.
Oh, okay. So Sekeru, I don't even know.
So where then, or something like that.
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, sorry. We can finish it. Yeah.
Hana.
Hana.
Chetneb.
Deneb.
Tut. And ir.
And here, exactly. Okay.
Okay, so he took the what did we say second was? Seek, unite?
I don't remember what we said. I don't remember what we landed on. He took what was proper, or what sort of what is becoming, or where am I confusing? No, now I'm mixing with path in this case. In this case, it means to embrace, to seek out, to meet.
I mean, let's acknowledge it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that.
Second,
skip it.
Let's skip it.
So I'm gonna skip it for the moment. In them. And their temple or temples, their temples. In great festival. I don't know what wach is. I'm guessing it's some kind of offering because of the little sense of
wach. Oh, that's not right. That's some weird keyboard going on. Wach. Setting out the brazier, a festival.
Oh.
It's a very specific thing.
Okay, so this is a specific festival, the great festival of
apparently to offer, and then you have this ach, which means a brazier. Brazier, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. To offer. Okay. And then Sekar Wedden.
I don't know this one either.
Sekar Wedden. That's not right. Okay, so I did something wrong. Here. To present an offering, to consecrate an offering. So it comes from sekar, which means to strike, to step, to present, probably, and then wednet, which means an offering. Okay.
Cool.
So very obscure stuff.
Okay. With everything, image, what else does toot mean? Image, statue.
Can it mean to collect or something like that? Not sure how that makes sense, but to be like, to be sufficient, to be complete.
Oh.
But maybe it's this one then. To be sufficient. Does that make sense? In everything which is sufficient to do, or which is. I don't know. And also here, maybe this is like one of these typical R-EU confusions. Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah, the second is really confusing to me. I can't begin to figure out what that means.
What's it called, that site? I have to find the section of it. He gave everything that he bore what occurred for them at their temples. That's the translation. Et and F, as you said, sechen, what is required.
When you click on the sechen, it will go to the old TLA in that website.
I have to do I have to do this.
I guess.
Sorry. I feel a bit sort of, today I'm all about complaining. No. There we go.
Okay.
Then, once again. Okay. That's.
Huh? This is weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Sechen. Strange. That should work normally. Try it for another word, just for the fun of it, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
See if we have a tech problem or a word problem. So that works. Okay. That works, but sending it over didn't work. Interesting.
Something wrong, maybe with the lemma, the number. I don't know. Maybe they changed something.
For whatever reason, I'm just trying it on mind. It thinks it's Weichen, which it clearly isn't. So it's somehow coded wrong. Sechen. What is required? What on earth is this? But yet a normal meaning, I mean, you would almost think this is trying to spell it for something else, for something that sounds similar. Because sechen is to embrace, right? So, sechen. Hence the two arms. So what else could this be? Sechen, sechen, sechen.
And so in the demotic, it has bearing. We had uf chai na enti u sechni u. Bearing that which occurred for them. I don't know where the for them goes, but sechni u maybe.
Oh, but that's actually a really good point. Sechni. Can we look that one up? Is that type?
Yeah, let's...
Because I mean the pronunciation is almost the same. Could this be? Are they using a? Oh, look at that. So umfassen is basically to. I don't know how to say this. Not something like somewhere between encircle and embrace. What's the word? Whatever.
Yeah, we have
whatever the verb for a circumference would be. And also to enthrone. Interesting. Umfassen, yeah, I think it's a...
Encompass?
To encompass, yeah, that would work. To comprise, that would also work. Yeah. So maybe there is some nuance here that we just don't... Could be.
Okay, I don't know if we have... I think we should stop now because otherwise we will go too much over time. So it'll be a cliffhanger, and then maybe the Greek next time will make everything make sense. Yeah. So...
Fair enough.
Yeah. And then what did we say about tut? Did we get a sort of... because I didn't see anything. There's nothing translated here because the Rosetta Stone sort of stops at this point. And the domotic, that which occur for them at their temples when they celebrate festivals and make burnt offerings before them, and the other things it is fitting to do. So it should be translating being fitting.
Yep.
That likeness or something like that.
Right, likeness. We had that tut had likeness. So what is like for them to do? I don't know if that makes sense, but what is... Yeah, something like that. Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you all. Stop sharing, and then I'll see you in a week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.